Hey, what's going on guys? It's me, JC, and welcome back to my channel once again. And first things first, let me show you guys this shirt that I got from Mr. Roth Waffles. Look at that. It's the house where the children are, all the dark forces underneath the house. It's awesome. I love it. And this is the new shirt that I wear now. I'm probably going to be using a lot on this channel. But anyways, to get to the video, I wanted to do a zombies best and worst. And this is actually an old series I used to do on this channel about a year or two ago, where I did like the best and worst zombie bosses of all time, the best and worst zombie guns of all time. But this is more specific and more around current things, so hopefully I can bring this series back and we can talk about the best and worst of many things to come in zombies and Black Ops 3 zombies. But for today, I want to talk about the best and worst of Zetsubou No Shima. So the absolute worst thing about Zetsubou No Shima and the absolute best thing. So let's go ahead and start with the worst. The absolute worst thing about Zetsubou No Shima, and remember, I'm a defender of this map. I love Zetsubou No Shima so much, but the absolute worst thing about the map has to be the amount of time and the amount of points it takes to open up the bunker and just the whole map in general. The bunker is a huge part of the map, and a lot of the things you have to do to progress in the map are in the bunker, and the amount of points it takes really just outweigh the fun of playing the map. And I just much rather, have a lot of this stuff that's in the bunker outside of the map in the other areas so you can progress a little bit faster throughout the map. And it's just crazy. If you're watching the gameplay that I'm using right now, you can just see how many points it actually takes to open up the bunker. And you have to also think about the odds that you might have Juggernog spawn in the bunker randomly. So if you have Juggernog that spawns in the bunker, the very farthest place from the rest of the map, you're gonna have to save your points up very, very much for Juggernog. You're gonna have to save your points up very, very much for Pack-a-Punch, power, everything, and you're gonna have to buy all of that at seemingly the same time. And it's just too much, man. Like, there's so many variables when it comes to having this huge price tag on this area of the map that it could negatively affect your game very, very much. Just imagine if you didn't have much luck getting any awesome weapons in the beginning and you had to spin the box a bunch and you had to just, try to get the perks you want. I mean, it takes a while to get the guns you want and the things that you need to sort of progress through the map. And then once you do that, you have to make sure you have enough points to even get in the bunker itself and get the power on and things like that for Jugs. So just overall, I feel like the map could be a lot better if the bunker required less points to open, or if it was just more open in general. Because I'm not gonna lie, even though I love Zetsubou No Shima, the amount of time it takes me to get the weapons I want from the box, to get set up with the amount of points, to go in there and make sure Jug is there, to open up the things I want, to get the power on and then die in the power and lose, it doesn't really leave a good taste in my mouth after I'm done playing it. It just doesn't. I don't like that fact. Now, let's get to the best part of Zetsubou No Shima. This is actually something that I thought about for a while. I talked to my friend DC a lot about this, and we were talking about what's the best part about this map, and we couldn't really lay our finger on what's the best feature, but I think we finally did. And I honestly, truly believe the best part about this map was the spider boss fight. That was insanely awesome. I remember playing this map for the first time and just finding that out without seeing any YouTube videos on it and getting surprised by that was just awesome. I remember getting the KT4 and I saw the spider webs over there at this cave, and I was like, maybe I can just shoot the spider webs and get rid of them. And when I did, and you have that moment of, oh my god, we're accessing a secret place in the map, and then you go in there and it's this huge cave, and you get in there and there's just this giant spider waiting for you, and it has all these little spiders on its back. It was just an awesome feeling. And then when you beat it and get Widow's Wine, like raw Widow's Wine, that was just amazing. And I honestly wish that Widow's Wine was introduced on this map and not Shadows of Evil, because that would have been an awesome way to show off a new perk. But the fact that that's how you get Widow's Wine, and the fact that you have to actually do this boss fight in general, was just so cool, and it was just very creative. They didn't have to do that on this map at all. They didn't have to, really. They could have saved their time and tried to do some other things with the map, but they really wanted to have a boss fight on the map that would just be really, really cool and surprising. And I don't think anybody really expected it. I know I didn't. And I know we talked a bunch about how spiders are going to be on the map, and a lot of people said there could be a giant boss spider or something like that. And I always thought that was kind of silly, and I thought that maybe if they did do that, that would be like the final boss of the whole Easter egg. but just the fact that it's a part of the map that you have to do regularly is just awesome, and I just thoroughly enjoyed it a lot. So I think that's the best feature of this map in general, and I think that's what people are going to remember about this map. Their first time going to that boss fight and getting Widow's Wine was just really, really cool, and it was an awesome moment. So that's it for this Zombies Best and Worst. Be sure to tell me in the comments below, what is the best thing about Zetsubou No Shima, and what is the worst thing about Zetsubou No Shima in your opinion? I know DLC 2 is looked at in a negative light, and a lot of people don't like Zetsubou No Shima, but there are a lot of cool things about this map and some really awesome features. So tell me in the comments below, what is your best and worst for this map, and I'll be sure to read the comments. You guys know I will. This has been JC, and I will see you guys on the next video. Have a good one.